as we all know, Americans are waking up to a new reality right now. The CDC came out with new recommendations last night advising against holding gatherings of more than 50 people for at least the next 8 weeks. That's 2 months. Now, restaurants and bars in states like New York, California, Illinois, Ohio, Massachusetts, and more are closing up their dining rooms and limiting many of them to takeout only. Some states are now even imposing curfews. More than 30 million students are out of school right now, with many experiencing the school closures to extend for at least the next 2 months, if not longer. Again, we were talking about weeks before. Today we're talking months. I want people to be educated about that. The lights are going out in Vegas, which really is weird, as major casinos like the Wynn, Encore, MGM Grand, the Bellagio, and more are going dark. Check out the scene. This is Bourbon Street in New Orleans, where we air. Police shut it down Saturday night, telling partygoers to clear out to prevent the pandemic from spreading. Meantime, despite the social distancing guidelines, check out these super long lines that greeted overseas travelers who were returning through Chicago and other U.S. airports. Some waited for hours. Not good.
I mean, I think we should have anticipated those lines, right?
Yes.
When you give 48 hours pretty much and everybody was unaware of the full details, I think those lines could have been prevented with more workers coming to work that day, prepared and sanitizing things. I don't know, but that's kind of crazy because in that moment, I saw a diagram over the weekend that showed how one person you think you can still go out is infecting 2 others and 3 others, and it just spreads and spreads and spreads.
That's what exponential means. And when I saw that, I thought, I read some tweets of people in line, and they said not only are a lot of people sick and coughing, there's not even anywhere to go. So if you wanted to keep your distance, you couldn't. And they said at no point there was 2 or 3 desks being utilized, not the 7 that were there, which is outrageous to me. Al, how are you coping?
I'm
Over
coping.
there.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's weird to be so far from you guys, but
Right.
you know, I feel like I'm really proud of DBL because we're practicing what we preach. We really, people are saying in the comment that it seems empty in here today, and a lot of people are working from home. We're not. It would be ridiculous for us to sit up here on a 4-person panel and then tell people about social distancing. So we really are trying to do that. And I'll be quite frank. I was really disappointed, and I think that's the nicest word I can use, at the behavior of some Americans this weekend. As somebody that earned their living being an entertainer and has for the last 15 years, I was really disappointed in every venue. Everybody that thought it was okay to go to St. Patty's Day, to go to a nightclub. Hey, we're not scared. This so-and-so nightclub, come on out. What they're doing is what you're saying is my entertainment for 4 or 5 hours is more important than your grandmother, more important than your mother or father or just anybody out there. So to everybody that went out this weekend, hope you had fun. I hope you had fun knowing in the bottom of your heart that your drinks were more important than somebody else's life. So I hope it was worth it. I hope you had all the St. Patty's Day green beer you could have. Hope it was worth it.
For all those going out and making fun also of social distancing, stop it. Shame on you. You're killing your grandparents. Hard stop.
And that's not you're not overstating it at all.
No, I'm not.